Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, how's everybody doing out there? Merry Christmas in July,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas!
Merry Christmas in July.
Hey, left Nick.
Hey, right, Nick.
Is that a
I
mistletoe?
like that intro.
Is that a mistletoe?
Oh, thanks, Mix. Thanks, Mix. And
My lips hurt.
I am so excited
Shave.
for
Frickety, dude.
the
We
Christmas
should've,
in July episode that we have the one, the only Santa Claus! And this is great. This is great. I have a lot of questions. But you know what? I'm gonna pass
Do
it.
the reindeers eat carrots in July too, like they do in December, Santa?
I'm sorry I didn't catch that. Hold on.
Yeah, you
Go ahead.
gotta slow down and calm down.
I'm so excited.
You gotta
I'm
slow
so
down and
excited,
calm
Santa.
down.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you can tell. Go ahead. You know, it's a little bit coming out of Canada and the North Pole. Got to make sure everything is correct, and I'm hearing everything. Now, what was your question?
When the reindeer are above Minnesota, do they go, and then do they eat carrots too in July?
Oh yeah, they're vegetarians.
Okay,
They're very
and
vegetarian.
Blitz is my favorite. Sorry, Donna.
I have a question.
What?
That party was.
I want to know how
Donna party.
how-
badass.
how do you
Delectable.
how is it
Delicious.
possible to deliver presents to all these individuals? How do you and the elves keep up with such a high demand?
It's all about his presence.
What are you trying to tell him, Sean? I see we got the same kind of glasses on. That's cool.
Oh shit, we do.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
I'm
weird.
on mine are a little bit, bad. Well, never mind. It's 24 time zones, guys. That's how we do it. I mean, and I'm starting almost a day and a half earlier. My day starts about midday on the 23rd because I've got to get to New Zealand. And I basically start from New Zealand and Australia, and then I make my way over into Asia and the rest of it. So it's not as extreme as you think it is. We get it done. We have a great scheduling. I've got, a lot riding on as far as the FAA, especially out of the United States. And I'm just able to pick up stations throughout from the airports, and I'm able to get it done.
That's wonderful.
I mean, I've been doing it long enough.
Down to a science, this guy.
Now-
Santa's the best.
Have you heard of the Fraternal Order of Real Bearded Santas?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah.
I'm not into the.
Yeah, what are they?
They're a bunch of guys that are they have beards and they want to portray Santa Claus. And I think that's cool. I mean, if that's what they want to do.
Do you get a cut?
No,
Why
no,
not?
I'm not really a part
guys
of all
let
of
you-
that, guys.
Well, no.
No,
You should go
getting
regular.
cuts, kickbacks, that sort of thing. That's really a Chicago thing, and it's not really within my toolbox that I do that. I'm very much open.
You got
on,
elves. You got elves that are willing to
do what?
break knees. What? Nothing. Go ahead.
No, don't pick on the elves.
No, I'm not picking on the elves.
That's my workforce. I've got over 11,000 right now. I can't tell you the exact number, but a lot of kids want to know, well, how about the elves? And, they're cool. They're with us. And, they run this big, huge conglomerate that I have up in the North Pole to get the presents out and get people their wishes and spread some love and joy, which I think, and especially nowadays in our world, we need to do.
I agree, which brings me to a question. Do you see? There's always a fluctuation in the naughty list, I'm sure, from year to year. Do you feel like there's more naughty than nice? It seems like the naughty is spiked a little higher than the nice, or does it seem about as average?
Well, let me just explain something. In the North Pole, there's always time. And that's what I tell, oh, am I on the naughty list, or, am I on the good list? And I said, there's always time. If you think you're not on the good list, then you have time to get better. Doing things in your neighborhood, doing good things. If you're on the naughty list, well, you've got to work on that. And working on that is, again, having time and doing good things. It just makes all of us feel better. And it will do you good too, those of you that are on the naughty list. And yes, we still have two books. We did go digital about 12, 11 years ago. So most of that is documented digitally. And so we're able to update it a lot quicker. But the books are still there. I still have the books. As you can understand, there's so many good children out there. And, I have to keep up with it. I have to make lists. I've been making lists ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. And I check the list. I don't know whether you know that, but I usually check the list.
Yeah, twice.
3 times.
Three
Actually,
times?
Yes.
3 times?
Yeah.
If
I heard it was twice.
and again, we're going back to the time thing. If I've got time, of course. But it's not just my eyes that look at it. So
I see Santa more as a jazz listener. So time is irrelevant to Santa because he's all magical, and I believe.
But
well, I'm not magical.
Yeah,
and I think one of the terms that everybody uses now, oh, it's amazing. It's not. It's understanding the whole principle about Santa Claus and what I do and where I started. We go back to a time where people didn't have much of anything, especially from Turkey, which I'm originally transcended from. I mean, do you guys know the background of Santa and the act of giving?
A little bit.
Well, what do you know?
I the original Santa's from Turkey. Wasn't it his parents passed away? No. Is that?
It has very little to do about it. He was very wealthy, and he really was taken under the priesthood at a very young age. But his act of kindness, he gave up in joining the church. He gave up his wealth, kept a little, gave up a lot of it for the people that needed it. But what happened one evening is there was a and I don't really remember if he was a baker or into shoes or whatever, but he had 3 daughters. And the 3 daughters back in the day when you got married, you had a dowry. And that was money that went towards the wedding and setting you up for success in the marriage. Well, this guy didn't have any money. So at night, I knew, and then back then, everyone had their stockings, would wash them at evening. And then what do you think they did with them?
Hung them to dry in the chimney.
Of course, they hung them by the fireplace.
Lucky.
It was hung on the
He's a
chimney
lucky
by
guy.
the fireplace so they get warm, dried out. Next day, you had nice, clean socks and usually warm. But on this day, I came and I saw what was going on. And when everyone else was asleep, I went ahead and gave 3 pouches of gold for their dowry. And I threw it from the window into their stockings. So that started a lot of traditions. And you are able to still see, that is true because there's a company, organization, industry that use those 3 bags of coins today. Do you know what that industry is?
Banky.
Candy?
Chocolate
No.
coins.
Yeah, chocolate coins.
No. I got to do something here.
Good filter fish.
We're way off. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Pancakes.
No. You ever visited a pawn shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at their logo. There are 3 sacks of gold. That's their logo. So you know it's true. And at the pawn shop, when you need something, you give something, get a loan, and this wasn't a loan. I gave them the money so that they could go on. And it kind of started from there of helping people in the area and traveling and helping people with things they needed. Money for food, money for whatever they needed. And we was primarily for the children. I gave directly to the children because if I gave it to the parents, sometimes the money doesn't trickle down.
Where'd that
So
money go?
I think what he's saying.
That's a shocker. Hey.
I think he's saying Bradley Knoll of Sublime was the head elf for a while.
Well, I mean,
Down at
he
the
was
pawn
Oh,
shop.
down
jeez, here we go.
yeah,
Santa.
at the pawn shop.
Santa.
what do you
Santa.
do?
I apologize for
You're
the
a
mixed jokes.
dork.
They try. They try.
No.
He started
He
it.
said no.
And
I-
that was
I
definitely
have-
in my head too.
I have a question for you, Santa.
Of course you do.
What do you have to say about Coca-Cola's allegations that you didn't really wear red and white until their ad campaign in 1931?
Oh.
I didn't. I'm just.
I'm gonna
I
be
studied up.
I'm going to be real candid about that. I don't know. That ad campaign started, I think, in 1930s during that period of time. And it was an
1931.
art piece that was drawn of me and showed as a symbol for Coca-Cola being refreshing, a good beverage. I have different suits with different colors of red and green. I just like the color. And so whether I started with something, when I was a priest, I didn't wear red. So it doesn't really make the difference. I mean, I don't know whether you were expecting me to have the jacket on tonight or what you were expecting. I just wear shirts, and red's kind of a color. It goes good with my complexion.
I just thought it was really arrogant of Coca-Cola to be like, "Oh, Santa only wears red, really, because of us now."
You only
Well,
wore green to
it's
us.
two sides to look at that. I don't really see that. You
I
know,
prefer the hot
if
pink
Coke
version.
wants to come up with that, that's entirely up to them to come up with it. I'm just kind of telling you the reality of the deal, that it was a part of a marketing campaign. It was public relations, and that was the look they went for. But I've worn green, which is a part of the church's colors. I do wear red. The hat, the Pope has the same type of hat I have. So it just is. Everything is out there. It's not a matter of what color it is. It's a matter of what you believe in, and the good that comes out when I'm around. I wish I could be around a lot more, but as you understand, I've got other things I've got to do.
He's so magical.
Can we stop talking about colors? Because like he's already tripping because it's
Yeah,
Santa.
he's colorblind.
And like he's colorblind. and,
1
like,
out of
it's
10
red,
males are.
red.
All right, so Santa, we have some segments. We have some friends of the show, and well, before we get into anything, we shipped something to the North Pole. We shipped a gift for you. Did you receive it?
I had an elf deliver it to me. I think 2 or 3 days ago, and and per your instructions, I was not to open it. The elf wanted me to open it. I said no, I'm not going to. That's what they wanted, but yeah, I do have it.
Awesome,
Oh,
thank
wow.
you. We'll get to that a little bit later because there's some other gifts around here, and we're gonna put that off for a little bit. We're gonna hear from somebody. But I also
Put it down. Put it down.
They're still going for it, huh?
It's pretty hard.
I've got. Well, the elves are excited.
We're excited too. We're excited too. All right. I'm going to play a short segment, a new segment that was supposed to be aired last week, but I just got so mixed up. It's a real quick one. It's 40 seconds, and then you will hear from our friend Jim immediately after. So let's get right to that.
Sure.
And now it's time for the WOP's Catch of the Month for June 2023. This month's catch, a largemouth bass, weighing in at 1 pound, 9 ounces. Caught at the lovely Lake Shangri-La. Caught Monday, June 5th at 3:33 p.m. So there you have the WOP's Catch of the Month for June 2023. Big enough to take a pic, but not big enough to put on your wall. Back to you, two Micks and A Wop.
Hey y'all, it's Jim. Merry Christmas in July, everybody. Can you believe it? Oh, I love Christmas in July so much. It's so wonderful. It's just like Christmas, but in July. Oh, and that's why I like two Micks and A Wop so much, because they celebrate Christmas in July. And can you believe it? Their guest on Christmas in July episode is the real Santa Claus. Oh, Santa, I love you so much. You fly around, give all boys and girls presents for being nice. You're so wonderful. I'm not going to take any more two Micks and A Wop at Santa's time. I just want to say Merry Christmas in July, y'all. Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye, Jim.
And bye.
Well, that was a fine trout you got, and
Trouch.
you're saying that was Jim.
That was
Yeah, that's our friend Jim.
Jim is delightful. He's very special individual.
Thank you. We also have some other. We have a couple other messages for you. You want to just go through those right away, or
Sure, whatever. It's guys, it's your show.
all right? Well, you know what? We're gonna play one other one right now. We'll just get
All right.
right to this one.
Hello, this is Boris, the Russian bachelor bear. Usually here with tips for bachelors, but this week I have question for Santa Claus. Is it naughty to be a bachelor? Will I get presents on Christmas if I am bachelor? That's it for Boris this week. Back to you, to Micks and Wop.
Would you like me to answer that?
I would. I'd like to hear it.
Well, Boris, I can't give it to you on Christmas. I will deliver you something on Christmas Eve, and I think it will be very inspirational, and hopefully it will have you not become a bachelor anymore if that's what you want to do. If you are looking for somebody, hopefully you can do that. But I tell a lot of females like to come up to Santa and say, "Oh, will you give me, this man or, this celebrity or this other?" And I just say, "Not a good time."
You got me Bjork, remember that?
What's that?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh.
I'll never forget the 10-speed you got me
Oh yeah.
with the curly handlebar 10-speed bikes.
Yeah,
That was the first
It wasn't Bjork.
awesome bike I had. I'll
Yeah,
never
was it?
forget that.
Yeah, they're good.
I changed her up in my.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Where is it now?
I was so nice to that girl.
Man,
That's why she didn't sue me.
honestly, Santa, I don't know.
Okay.
Awesome.
Um,
I fed her stuff, and
So you loved it so much you
and she
misplaced
was, she
it?
sang to me.
well, to put a really long story really short, when you gave that to me, my parents were together, and I was young,
Iceland or wherever
and
she's
from after
Greenland.
after the time that they were apart, I lost it and some other stuff too.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's because I stole it.
That's okay, Santa. I do have one question though. I think I know the answer. How come
Okay.
you never got me that go-kart?
When was that go-kart that
I
you
was-
wanted?
Oh man,
I'm trying to go back. That was
92?
no, like
What?
89,
Wow.
90 maybe. It's a long time ago.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
I was a little.
Yeah, little boy.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
was 10ish.
Yeah.
10, 11.
well.
Tell
Let me explain it this way. I know why you didn't get the go-kart. You know why you didn't get the go-kart. Would you like me to
Because
explain
I would have
all
stolen it from you.
to your
Because I was
viewers
older.
and listeners why you didn't get the go-kart?
Yes. I will answer that for the WAP. Please tell us, Santa.
I don't
No,
think so.
That's got to be that's got to be
That's
between
a me and Santa thing. I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want me to tell things about you, do you?
I mean, yeah, please. Tell
No.
it all.
No,
I'm proud
No,
of it all.
we're not going there. This is not the view,
This is-
guys. This is not the view.
Well, he brought it up, so it's like
I
No,
didn't
don't
bring
why
it
you
up. You
bring it
asked me a question. I went in
No,
and
no, I
answered
said-
the question.
I said the WAP brought it up, Santa.
Well, you
Why
know,
bring it up if you don't want
there's
to know?
two of you. What?
Well,
Okay.
I did. All right, yeah. Moving on. So, we got another message. Let's hear from Henry.
Hey man, it's Henry. #1 listener looker here, man. And I just got one question for Santa Claus. Santa, why you be giving gifts to them naughty kids, man? I seen them kids, man. They ain't nice and they don't be needing no presents, man. So why you be giving presents to the naughty kids, man? You can't be doing that, man. Come on, man.
I get it. I understand that it's very upsetting, but you know what? Those kids need to have an outreach. They need to been shown some love, and that's what Santa does. You've got to believe in Santa, and there's got to be a turnover there someplace. And what you guys may not see as a good person, good little boy or girl, we see sometimes a little bit different.
That's
And
some
so-
bullshit, man. 'Cause,
But, no, it is not.
when I was a kid,
We
I
don't
was
see
naughty
what
and I never
goes on
got
behind
presents.
closed doors.
Well,
But I never got presents when I was naughty. You know this. Look, you change your rules all of a sudden.
Santa's saying it's all universal. And speaking of turnovers, is that you were talking about turnovers?
It's also
guys,
called
people in Afghanistan, Russia, Iran, Iraq, all of those people.
Yeah, you do.
And any other
you did. I've seen you do it.
Think of, including the Irish. We have to outreach and we have to be kind. And sometimes, it just takes a small gift of kindness to make those people not a naughty person.
I love Santa.
I love Santa too.
Well, thank you.
You got glitter all over your forehead. Well, I mean, not all over it, but like enough of it that you're like shimmer.
Well, what's the temperature down there? You're in Wisconsin.
Oh, that might be.
Yeah, it was
sweat.
Well, right now it's probably 74,
273,
something like that.
93.
Yeah, it's dropping. The sun's going down, so it's cooling off a little bit. But it was about 80 today.
Going up.
Moon's up. Moon's up.
Well, Santa's going to be up in Wisconsin. We're coming in on August the 19th. You guys want to hook up? It's just going to be a very short visit. We got to go by and see some people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check some children.
I just want to
What
hug.
is that? What day is that? Let's look at this.
It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I just want to hug them.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
absolutely.
Oh, so look.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely
pencil
make that happen.
Hit up my agent.
August 19th.
Have my agent hit up your agent.
So, speaking of kids,
Yeah.
we're going to hear messages for Morgan.
Who's that?
Oh, that's a kid.
Morgan, oh my God, I don't even know what's going on. Like, this is the third day. I've been trying to record something for messages for Morgan for you, and it's the third thing I've tried to do, and none of it's working out. Because you know why? I'm just too excited. This is Christmas in July. Morgan, Christmas in July. That means two Micks and A Wop's mom gives us presents. We get to open them up. Exciting. Santa Claus is coming to Wisconsin. It's Christmas in July. I don't know what else to say, Morgan. I'm just too excited. I don't even know if I can sleep tonight. I don't even know. Morgan, say Pops. Morgan, say Peen. Morgan, say Merry Christmas in July, Pops and Peen. Thanks to Mix and a Mom. We love you. Morgan, oh my God, I love you, Santa. We believe, 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 believe.
Wow, is she growing up?
Yeah, she's getting real big real fast.
And that little boy next to you, that had the beard, I couldn't believe all the gray beard in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing great, John. Excellent job.
Thank you, Santa.
You wanted to ask Santa.
Yeah, you wanted to ask Santa a question?
Oh, yes. Going back to what you said earlier, you said you have been making lists since you were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Sure.
Are there really grasshoppers on the North Pole?
Not at the North Pole, but in Turkey there are.
What did you just call me?
Turkey.
Okay, then.
That's where I'm from. The land of Tyre.
Are they big?
What? Turkey?
Turkish grasshoppers?
Well, they're good size.
How big?
You remember God released the locusts on Pharaoh, and they were enough that people were running and screaming. So yeah, and they're fairly large. I mean, but I was very, very tiny.
Were they large enough? Is that
No, I couldn't
were they
fly.
large enough to you? Yes. Oh,
No,
you see where I was going with it.
no.
All right, back to you, Wop.
I would not want to.
I mean, they fly, right? Like,
Yeah, and they
it'd just be very loud, and you'd probably like keep everyone in the neighborhood awake, going from roof to roof. Bzzz, bzzz.
Yeah, I mean, when
Oh,
they
well,
all
sleigh.
get together, it's pretty loud.
Actually, it's probably more like.
Yeah, I see what. Okay, yeah, never mind.
So, I already know the answer to this.
I think it would be much more fuel efficient
Yeah, I agree.
Then what?
than. I mean, and they probably poop less than like reindeer do too, right?
Well, you got to have the girth for the reindeer, but
Okay.
See,
you
that's
know,
where
you're not. I'm not going to load up 150 whatever hundreds of grasshoppers to pull the
150
sleigh.
hundreds. I was in like, oh, I thought they were much bigger than that. Never mind.
No.
Anyway, back to you, Wop.
Your imagination is going very wild. I like where you're going, but no.
I mean,
Next thing he's going to say like 3 million ants.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know, the strength of gorillas.
I thought he was going to say, in Turkey, they on Thanksgiving they eat grasshoppers.
I don't think they celebrate Thanksgiving in Turkey.
That's the answer I knew was coming.
So
you're so silly.
What's the hardest thing about being Santa Claus?
Answering these stupid questions from grown ass men.
You don't understand. I am married, Sean Boy. You understand that, right?
He knows my nickname.
Well, there's a lot of things I know about you, brother. That's going to take another segment some other time.
Yeah,
what's the hardest thing about being Santa? I don't really find that there's a downtime or an off time about being Santa Claus. The closer we get to the big day, there's a lot of notoriety, and I kind of like the people noticing and saying hello. It's spreading cheer. It's a feeling. Don't you want to feel good?
Well, absolutely.
No.
Well, that's what Santa really brings, and the Christmas time. There's no other time that we really have a whole month that we really dedicate to being nice to each other. We, our greeting of, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you want to use, it's all appropriate. But I've never looked at it as a downtime or a bad thing that that because of who I am and when I travel and things like that, I'm noticed. And I think it's very nice when people are nice and come up, and I don't mind giving what you all call a selfie, a picture or whatever. And it's a nice thing. And again, this is what I want to do. I'm kind of I became a patron saint
Santa?
for that.
Not today, Santa.
Okay.
So that brings me actually. Don't mind Left Mick. You know him.
Wait, I have a question though.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Wait, oh, never mind.
Okay, he doesn't have. I have a question though. You said the word twice in your last answer, and what do you do in the little downtime that you do have?
Sleep and rest. In January and February, we're retooling. I mean, the most of the shop is retooling.
retooling. I'll retool you.
Huh?
Oh,
what?
that was a Christmas
I'm
movie, sorry.
retooling here.
Hey, what are you doing? So I'm standing in line in the bank, and we're just retooling. I got some downtime. I mean, the thing is exhausting. Being up as long as I'm up, from the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and getting in on the 25th, it's exhausting. It's a lot of work. Because all of that stuff needs to be put away.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you.
Well, that's nice.
We're gonna take a short break.
like
We'll be
it.
right back after these messages.
Hi, this is Bones Bodo. Please say you'll be the answer for an innocent Mick who is suffering right now. A Mick that needs your help. Please call the number on the screen and join the Two Micks and A Wop ASPCA Incorporated LLC, copyright infringed and trademark registered United States circa 2023 today. With your generous donation of only $11.71 a day, you will help provide a Nick with care, rescue them from their abusers, provide medical treatments, food, shelter, and love. Call in the next 30 minutes and you'll receive a photo of a Mick in the shelter and a Two Micks and A Wop gig bag, free. So call now and say that you won't stand by and allow another Mick to spend another day abused. Please, call today.
Santa, I'd just like for my two legs to work again.
We're sorry for Annabelle, Santa. She's something.
He knows everything about it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes, I do. Now, where is she at now? Because she had that mobile home.
Is that Tennessee or Alabama?
She's in Alabama.
Oh, I thought it was Tennessee.
No, she moved. Well, they drug the trailer.
Oh gosh. Well,
yeah, you can only.
You know, this is a time. You know, I don't know where July is the time for hope or December, but keep those cards and letters coming in and your prayers in the positive for that little girl.
Yes.
Absolutely.
How old is she now? 29?
36. I don't know. I lost count. I think we should. I don't know. We'll leave it up to Santa. Okay, we got two directions to go. We can get to the gifts, or we could hear an incoherent blathering.
Guys, it's your show. You're the ones on the. You got the book. Go for it.
Well, he did chuckle it when I said incoherent blathering. I saw.
Oh, you froze. I know what you guys need is a new computer.
That is absolutely true. I'm trying to stay on the nice list. So
6 more months.
Yeah, I know.
As we learned in the scriptures, gentlemen, there is no try. There is only to do.
Exactly.
and with that being said,
yeah.
Of a Queer with your friend Shane.
Christmas in July. That time of year where your wallet starts to tremble at the thoughts of the events that will be manifesting in the next 5-6 months. Generally, a massive depletion of funds as everybody tries to find that perfect gift for the people they love. Because nothing says Christmas more than capitalism. And nothing says I love you quite as much as taking a good 40 to 70% of my expendable funds and just throwing them at the people I care about. Oh, Christmas in July, how I cringe at the thought of your arrival. Because that begins the season of anticipation. as I start looking for bargains, getting ideas, and hunting for sales. Yes, when Jesus was born and the pagans decided to bring trees with glitter into their homes, I know the meaning of it all was to give each other pointless fucking trinkets and other bullshit that we don't really need. Oh yes, Christmas. Christmas in July, where I could fret at the idea of blowing my wad on everybody around me. Oh, fun. Can't wait. Oh, anticipation is fucking grand, ain't it? Merry Christmas, everybody! Sprinkles! Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
right at the end.
Yeah, that was heavy, dude. That was extremely heavy.
Is he on the naughty list or?
Do I?
Is our friend Shane on the naughty list for that one? I don't think so. I didn't see it.
Who are you talking to? Shane?
Our friend Shane. That's who creates the. That's our
everyone's
queer
friend.
friend.
Oh. Yeah. No. Not yet.
You're safe, Shane.
You're safe. You heard it here. So straight from Santa, and who better?
Damn it. So
exactly.
Call Mick's mom, and he's gonna open a present. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So how about this? Let's call Mick's mom's right now.
To Micks and A Wop mom.
And while we're doing that, how about we have Santa open the gift that we sent him? This present for you, Santa, is from everybody in the two Micks and A Wop family.
Wow.
Except for the German Shepherd.
Now, is that where that's crew also, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw the
well, this will mean a lot. So why don't you go in and call your mom? And I'll definitely open this.
How often does that work?
What?
Hey, why don't you go ahead and call your mom?
If Santa says it.
All right, then. Fine, I am.
That's what you're going to do.
I win. The only problem is she can't hear Santa.
Oh.
Unless she's watching.
Well, I'm sure there's probably a delay.
Hello, mother.
Yeah, there's usually a delay.
Hello?
Hello, mother.
Well, hello, son.
Hello. Happy Merry Christmas in July.
July.
This is Left Mick, by the way.
Is it who?
It's Left Mick.
I thought
know
so.
You can tell by the sexy voice.
Are you wrapping presents right now? It sounds like
Santa opening his.
Oh, you're opening your presents. Santa's with us right now. He's opening his present. We sent it. Oh, you're watching?
I've been watching them because Ryan had his baseball game. So I was listening and watching.
Oh, awesome.
So
you might be able to delay. Santa just waved to you.
Merry Christmas.
And Ryan.
In July.
Hi.
Okay, so we're doing the gifts right now.
Okay.
Santa's opening his first from all of us.
Okay.
Oh, I think he got it open.
He got it open.
He said, ha, ha.
You look like the three wise men.
Hey, look, look at that. Falling asleep guy or something. The other guy's like a superhero.
And that's from us to you.
Does that say something on the back, Santa?
Yeah, it's a signed piece. Got that.
I think I signed it.
Mixed Mom, we shipped Santa Claus to the North Pole. We shipped a woodwork piece that I made of.
We didn't ship it. We actually had an elf do it.
An elf did do it.
Well, regardless, he got it.
Irregardless.
It's a portrait of
Thank
us.
you very much. That was very.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
we wanted to give you something
meaningful.
And speaking of meaningful, I want to do this really quick. I have a surprise gift for Right Mick because I know how much Christmas in July means to him.
Oh, goodness.
And I was actually in connecting with Santa Claus and booking him for this show. I spoke to a mutual friend of mine and Santa's, Pete Mitchell, and he recommended,
I know what it is,
this gift for you. So here you go.
It's not the pineapple that you think it is, dude. It's not the pineapple.
Is it Peter Steele's penis?
No, it's not either.
It's Peter Steele's penis, right?
How heavy is it? It's not heavy enough.
Come on now, Santa wouldn't do anything graphic like that.
I never learned to read.
Oh, awesome.
There's plenty of pictures.
I love it.
And listen, if we're able to get together in August, I'll sign that for you, okay?
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to get a hug and an autograph.
Awesome.
Maybe he can sit on your lap.
I love it.
All right.
Thank you.
So, Mix Mom, we're really excited. I'm really excited. I don't know about these two, but I'm excited to get to these presents. I see one of them says to the WAP from Mom, and I'm.
As I grab this, I think Mom wanted to say something to Santa.
Oh, okay, Mom. Go ahead. Santa, the floor is yours. Santa can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. I just want to say that you are the best Santa that I've seen. When I watch the Macy parades and stuff, I always and he better be good Santa, otherwise the parade is done for me.
That the what's
and
done for you?
So wait, I always believe, no matter what.
Why don't you come to New York and watch the parade live?
He said, "Why don't you come to New York and watch the parade live?"
Oh, yeah, I can't hear anything now.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but okay. I can't hear anything else. I think when I came in the house and I had to fix my phone, it's not doing right.
Oh, okay.
He had
hey,
said,
Mick,
"Why don't you come?"
Go ahead and tell her that if she wants to come to New York, I'll get her some passes and she can actually sit in the stands and watch the parade live.
Oh, he just said. All right, he just said that if you want to come to New York, he will give you some passes and you could sit in the stands and watch the parade live.
Oh, really?
VIP Santa seats, Mom.
I know, wouldn't that be wonderful? And
your mom got him, and you didn't.
I'm going with her.
She said you like the parade, guys. I mean, you didn't say you like the parade. Do you know how many people
said you love
are
the
in
parade?
Oh, I do. I love watching it when I do Thanksgiving, when I'm making Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, sure.
That's one thing I have on, and that's what's always been ever since Wayne was a little boy. We've always had the parade on while I cook.
Well, you know, we have about 3.5 to 4 million people around a 2.5 mile parade route.
Oh, wow.
And we start up on 57th Street right there at Central Park and across from the art museum. And then we go down. As a matter of fact, that's where they shot Ghostbusters there. And then we go down a little bit, about 3/4 of a mile. And on the right is Spook Central, which is where they went on top of the apartment complex, and they had to get the 2 dogs and Gozar. It was quite fun.
That's cool. That's cool. I love it.
If you're into Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the west side, right across from the there's a ship docked. It's a aircraft carrier, and 1 block from that is the actual Ghostbusters firehouse, which is fully operational. They are known as the Ghostbusters.
Oh, really? That's cool.
And they've actually got the Ghostbusters sign out there.
Oh, I would like that. Yeah, I'll have to think about it real.
Oh, there's just
I'll have to really think about it.
And do. We've got Momo, and we've got
We can go down to Silver Cup where they do a lot of the shows, the view shot there. There's just so many things to see and do in New York. You need to come out.
Yeah.
Maybe you can find someone to take.
Like I said, I've always wanted to do it, but we've just never been able to.
Well,
but it does sound pretty cool.
Well, I'm not getting any younger, but that means nothing because I'm going to do the parade as long as I do the parade, and as long as they're a parade, I believe this year we're at 97, our 97th continuous parade. Now, guys, I'll tell you something. You brought up the Macy's and stuff, and ask your mom. What year did Macy's and Santa Claus get together?
Do you know that, Mom?
No, I should know it, but I don't know.
I want to say 1937.
1937? I'm thinking 37 for some reason.
I'm going to say 1912.
34. I don't know.
No.
34.
No. In 1859, Captain Macy's actually opened his first store in Boston, Massachusetts. He was a ship captain. And at that time, all the Santa Clauses worked the corners so that children could come up to them, give him a penny, and he would listen to their wishes on the corner or on the street. In 1860, he had a huge Christmas party for all of his employees and big banquet on Christmas Day. And he had it fully catered, had everything. And they saw Santa Claus outside the store. And he thought, what a better thing, but to have Santa Claus come into the store and celebrate with them. And so in 1851, Santa Claus was in Macy's listening to the wishes of all the children and what they wanted for Christmas.
Jesus. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And speaking of pennies, if this guesses were like the Price is Right, I would have won because I was closest.
You were
1912. I said that was close.
Okay, Sean, I got one. Sean, I got one for you. Okay,
John boy.
Yes.
Do you know the logo for Macy's?
The
logo.
Because I used to cut their little stupid tags at the bindery I used to work at.
Oh, he does?
Like millions of them.
It's a logo right in front of Macy's.
I can't think of it.
I'm on.
Isn't it a star?
It's an M, right?
Is it Mrs. Claus?
Look at Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Claus.
Hello, Mrs. Claus.
Hi, Mrs. Claus.
Hi. He's taking the camera. Hi.
We love you, hubby. We love you.
Yeah, you won't see her again for a while. So, Sean, what's the logo for Macy's?
I don't know. I can't think of it.
I'm gonna guess a star.
I'm gonna guess an M.
I'm gonna guess a pineapple.
So you got a pineapple, a gravelly M, and a star.
In actuality, I told you that R.H. Macy's was a ship captain. He would go across. He would go across to England and get supplies and goods for the store.
Correct.
In coming in, if you knew anything about Boston, the harbor gets fogged in a lot. But Captain Macy's, when he arrived, there were no ships being able to go to port, go to dock. But being a good ship captain, he looked up in the sky and he saw the North Star. And using the North Star, he was able to get his boat into port, unload, and the very next day, he went to a very famous tattoo artist there in Boston, and on his left arm, he had the star put on.
Right again.
Boom.
Look at you.
Wow.
Christmas boy.
Okay, Santa, I love you. And as you know, I've been working on patience. We got to get to these presents. I can't wait any longer.
All right. We're all going to open ours at the
All right, we're
same
going to open
time.
ours here. I'm going to set this down.
Okay. We're opening up our presents.
Wait, where's mine?
Okay.
There it is. All right. All right.
I just hope you like them.
Super late. Hey! Hey!
I got a box.
I got a box. We all got a box.
My box got 6 sides.
Oh!
How many boxes sides?
Hey!
You know,
My
that's
box
called
got
a-
6 sides.
Hey guys,
Oh!
that's
What's
called an
inside that
imagination
box?
box.
Hey, you guys. My box has 6 sides too. I put my box in a box for you.
I refilled my imagination through my box.
Step 1, go get a box.
Bubble wrap.
Step
I
2,
love bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
put a
Bubble
hole in your
wrap.
box.
That's the true gift right there.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
What's that? SMRP.
SS. Oh, man. SMR.
SM. You know?
SM.
All you people viewing at home, and you need to go ahead and call in or write in. You see how much joy these three have. You know, they got a box and they've got squeaky toys and bubble wrap, and you see what's going on. The joy in these guys is incredible.
It's like he always has a hat. We love it, Bob.
We love it so much, Bob. We got mugs. All right, hold on.
But I
All right.
kind of like.
We're done with the
I
SMR.
kind-
We're done with the SMR. We're done with the SMR.
So now you guys can have your coffee in there.
Or other beverages.
Or other, yeah. Wayne, coffee.
Coca-Cola.
I hope you like them, but do you see I messed up though?
Wait. They didn't say nothing yet.
It says life is better with friends.
Yep.
And then you got three on the back. Left Mick, right Mick, and the Wop in the middle.
What's she saying? She messed up. Left Nick? Where'd she mess up?
And you have your Christmas
like in the mirror, they would be,
sweaters
right?
on.
If
You
this
hear
was
that, Bob?
if this was an ambulance, they would be all right.
Oh, listen to your left Nick, son. He says.
If this was an ambulance, it would be right.
Oh, I know, right?
If you were to look at it in the mirror.
Well, you know what I was
It's kinda
thinking?
how we
I was
are right now
thinking, Wayne right first, and then I put you guys second, so sorry. Well,
No,
not really
it's how you're
sorry,
looking
but
at us.
No, like you said, they're right in the mirror.
I love it.
Yeah.
Or they
Like
left
we
in
are
the
right
mirror.
now.
but the only other thing I couldn't get right was Wayne's hair. It had to be a girl ponytail. Sorry, Wayne.
Well, fun little secret, Mom. When I worked at Fright Fest, I put a dress on, and they said I looked sexy and most of the chicks there. So
Yeah, actually,
you're onto something.
it was
I know. And you liked, what's her name? Dressed up as Shirley Temple.
Oh yeah.
And you also dressed up in a wedding gown.
I'm very universal, Santa.
So I guess I got it right, right?
universal.
Absolutely.
Oh, I definitely
Wayne.
think you got it right.
Love it, Mom.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Well,
Thank you.
You're welcome. I always have to do, my July Christmas. I love it.
And Christmas.
And I'm so happy to meet you, Mr. Santa Claus.
It's just Santa, dear.
Uh,
It's just Santa. You can call me Chris.
You call him Mr. Santa Claus.
He makes me call him Mr. Christopher.
Well, that's just you.
So, like, consider it an honor. Call him Chris, I guess. Woo woo.
So your present
Fancy pants.
in July, Mom, from Santa is the invite to New York.
I know.
How exciting.
A grandson.
I know. I just have to figure a couple things out first.
Yep.
Well, if you need to, write me a letter and I'll get it and we'll help you, okay?
That's so exciting.
You hear that, Mom?
Huh?
Did you hear? He said when you're ready, write him a letter and we'll make it happen.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
Santa, can I have a baby for Christmas so I can give it to Mick's mom so that she can have a grandchild?
How many grandchildren do you have, Mom?
From us.
Oh.
From the Micks.
Speaking of the wedding dress.
That's where I was going.
You never carried me over the threshold.
Fuck no, dude. I'm old.
Oh, yes, she is extremely special.
All right, Mama, we're going to let you go. We still got some stuff to do in the show. We love you so much. Merry Christmas in July. And thank you so much for the gifts.
I love you guys. I love you guys too.
Best mom in the whole wide world.
Oh, thank you. Bye, Santa. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to steal your grandson.
So I want a Chinese baby. What do you
That
want?
was nice.
Asian.
So you enjoy the gift, Santa?
Oh,
you like it? Awesome. We wanted to give you something.
I'm gonna put it in my cottage. I've got a cottage next to the stable. That's kind of my own little workplace, and it's gonna go in there.
That's awesome. It means so much to us. And I'll be honest with you. We've had a running joke with dude wipes for the longest time. And I was just gonna wrap up a thing of dude wipes and send it to you because I thought it would be funny. And then I was like, no, it's effing Santa Claus, man. We got to get him something good and something personal and something from us that's unique and one of a kind. And we just hope that we did that. We made it nice.
There was a big crazy.
I really like it. Now this is a little disturbing.
Look, your hat. He said it's disturbing. Look at it again.
Well, no, don't worry. The super villain mask takes away from the dickhead. I can't believe
Santa.
Santa. Well, Santa knows all and sees all, I guess.
Yeah.
I got an eye for that.
Oh man, things are getting out of control. We're gonna take a short break. We'll be back. We'll be back after these messages.
Not good, no lie, not gonna lie. On my life, on my life. Namaste. Sketch. Money. All good. Let's go. Gucci. Karen. Yas. All up in it.
Grief, pain, heartache. These are all things you may be experiencing when dealing with the loss of a loved one. I understand choosing the appropriate monument may be difficult in these times. Here at Serpent Stone Masonry, I'm here for you in your time of need. I have plenty of affordable options in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors to help you pick the best stone to represent your loved one. After you pick your stone up, be sure to stop by our counter corner, where I currently have a sale of Uba-Tuba countertops and islands. Look me in the eyes when I tell you, no one will beat my rock-solid prices. So be sure to stop by Serpent Stone Masonry and kiss my ass, Wisconsin, just 2 blocks south of Micks and A Wop House for all your countertop and monument needs. Rock-solid stone at rock-solid prices.
Hey, you got some great sponsorship.
She always gives me a stiffy.
Yeah, I don't want to look her in the eyes for any sales, though. I tell you that much.
Commercial over.
I hear you.
I'm
That
not
would be bad.
looking at the screen. Is it over?
Yeah, it's over. It's done. It doesn't matter. We can watch our commercials.
Oh,
That's fine. It doesn't work.
But I was wearing these glasses. I was scared.
Yeah, I understand. So we're gonna barrel through. We got a couple more segments. We're just gonna barrel through them.
A couple more segments.
Excuse me. And now it's time, Santa Claus, for our little political segment with our friend. Rick?
This just in from the Bean. New COVID-19 guidance from the CDC. It's crazy, man. Focus on individual decisions. So the first rule of it is those exposed to the virus are no longer required to quarantine. Weird. Unvaccinated people have the same guidance as vaccinated people. What? Are you kidding me? I don't know whether to laugh or scream. Students can stay in class now after being exposed to the virus. And here's number 4. It's no longer recommended to screen those without symptoms. You know, if you don't think that virus was fake, all of it's coming out. It's just another thing for them to pull one over our eyes because of the fucking Democrats.
Sorry. All right, Santa. Our next this is our last segment. This one's a little it's a great segment. We like to
Wait, are we not gonna close?
We got to close Medea's out.
Oh, what a man.
Thanks, John Boy.
Thank you. My bad.
Raul. Oh, look at that moon.
And now you got your closing.
Okay, sorry.
I don't see the moon.
Sorry, I disrespected the Mondias like that. Missed the closing. Just
he's not here, so I don't think he'd mind.
yeah. Well, I guess I was apologizing to you guys and to Santa for the flow of the show.
Never
I
apologize.
feel like it got really awkward. Sorry. Anyway,
you need to apologize.
correct.
Do it.
All right. So this next segment is called Into the Void, where we take a look and spotlight into great music of Kenosha that was it's great music of the past of Kenosha. We'll just get right into it.
Oh, there you go.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey there, listeners and lurkers. This is your host, Bones Bodo, back with this week's exciting installment of Into the Void, the show that celebrates and explores Kenosha's unique and colorful original music history. Talk about one original band. Actually, we're going back to the early 2000s with a band out of Round Lake Beach, Illinois, but had some awesome Kenosha components in it and definitely rocked the Kenosha scene. Remember checking these boys out back in the day at the Cavern? I was blown away. I'm talking about the band Brain Pleasure, and this is their song, Deep as Life.
There's a spot in my mind where the dust outlines the missing pieces. There's a spot in my mind where the dust outlines the thought I fought 10 light years. I'm deep as life. We can be as thin as reality or deep as life. There's a city in my soul where I need to go and stretch my heart 10 light years. Wide and deep as life.
That was the band Brain Pleasure from the year 2000 and their song Deep as Life, featuring Kenosha's own Paul Cassidy on vocals and guitarist Paul Stoddard from Round Lake Beach. Hey there, listeners and lurkers. If there is a specific song or title you would like for us to feature here on Into the Void, feel free to leave a comment in the section provided below or reach out to mixandawop@gmail.com and let us know what your thoughts are. Now back to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
To mixandawop@gmail.com. To mixandawop@gmail.com. We shall respond to. Send us a message.
I'm still here.
Sorry, I was so excited. Bones hit the 2mixandawop@gmail.com. He hit it
More than once now.
Yeah, that's the second time you hit it at the end of the bit. That's pretty awesome of Bones.
Love you, Shane.
That's our email, 2mixandawop@gmail.com. Hit us up.
2mixandawop@gmail.com.
That's Bones. 2mixandawop@gmail.com. And all our socials, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, they're all in the down there. They're all down there. Hit click that, click like, click subscribe.
I'm excited about Santa still. I don't know.
Yeah, I got more questions. So what is your record for most cookies eaten in a night?
Oh, we're not talking about that. You just saw Mrs. Claus come in here.
I had a feeling it was going to be too touchy of a question, but I had to ask Santa. I had to ask.
Oh, that's okay. Let me ask you a question.
Speaking of touchy,
Let me ask you a question.
Let me give you an answer.
All right. What's Santa's favorite cookie?
Christmas cookies.
You got it.
You bastard. You've seen this show before.
No. I'm just good. I study the man. I love my Santa.
He does love you, Santa. He does love you very much. Have you ever?
Let me see those when you're done.
You want to see this mess?
I want to see if I can remember what I wanted to ask him before I got distracted by the
Oh,
light.
because you were looking
It was
at
like,
this?
oh my God, not today, Santa.
You were looking at this? Oh.
I think it was triggered by the question. And it ask the question and then give it to me and let me see.
Okay. What is your biggest fear, Santa?
I don't have enough time.
You know, it's funny because I was thinking he's going to say being late on Christmas. It's time.
I've not been late on Christmas even when we've had difficulties. But no, it's just running out of time. It's like like everybody else. It's time's a very difficult thing to control.
It is, but there are certain times when things align, like timing. We're talking about timing. You're talking about timing right now. And Left Mick wanted to look at this, okay? And this is my chicken. You can't see, but it's all chicken scratch. And because I was supposed to rewrite these questions. Like I have some cliff notes. I have a couple questions written, and I was going to rewrite them on this other page that he flipped to and chuckled because all it does is says Santa on the top.
Well, we figure these things out so we can do it better next time.
Absolutely. It made me laugh though, because you're talking about timing, and he flipped over and he seen the Santa, and I was like, well, I didn't have enough time. Well,
I want to reiterate from earlier when I said you're magical. It's because it doesn't matter. It's in you and who you are that you're always just gonna be on, and I don't know. That's just how I believe it, and that's what I meant magical. Not like the witchcraft or nothing. Just
hoodoo, voodoo, weedoo.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Not the voodoo. It's just the believing I do.
Oops.
Well, I appreciate that. I think there's a lot of people that believe in what I believe, and I think we just have to kind of look at the goodness of everything and get rid of the negative.
Boom. Love that guy.
Absolutely. So
that air.
Oh, Frankie.
My turn.
How do you deliver to homes with no chimneys? I'm sure there's a popular question, and I'm sure you've answered it 100 times. But for the two Micks and A Wop listener and lurker, how do you deliver to homes with no chimneys?
We love you, listeners and lurkers, and we brought
do.
you Santa. Woo!
He's not flicking you off anymore. Have you guys noticed that, listeners and lurkers?
Not today.
Well, listeners, you can't hear it.
2 weeks.
Oh, he just did it.
He's. Go ahead, Santa. You got floor is yours.
Santa.
It's quite easy. It's magical. I get it in there.
See? Are we in 3D? Are we coming at you? Because we got a nice cross of a red and a green light with the Santa wrapping decoration wallpapers.
I'm not even.
I feel like it's kind of 3D. Is it
3D? You don't have 3D yet.
Okay.
If you're not shooting it with a 3D camera, you're not going 3D.
Oh, Mr.
Well, maybe it works with the
maybe in 6 months.
The SCTV 3D.
That kind of.
Okay. All right.
That kind of works.
A little bit.
He's being nice. I
Yeah,
know that guy.
Well, it's because he's Santa.
Yeah.
You've never been worried about getting caught, have you? Anybody seeing you?
I don't worry. I don't worry anyway, guys, because worry is a useless emotion that I don't believe in.
Have you ever had to deliver to a seedy neighborhood and
Like
had
not a
an
DVD
attempted-
neighborhood, but a CD neighborhood?
Yes, like a CD,
Not a cassette tape neighborhood.
something you could re-record.
What was it like delivering to the old Caprini Greens?
That's what he's saying.
Yes. Have you ever?
You know, I don't have the same problem that a lot of people do.
because of my background and because of my traditional beliefs and things. I don't have that problem.
That's sled dough. Now I have a
But
serious
you really
question.
have to be confident at what you're doing.
I have a serious question.
Nice.
I did
It's everything.
I did a lot of research. Speaking of confidence, I did a lot of research because I wanted to ask good questions.
Can you
and
imagine the speakers you could put? If
I came across something on YouTube. There are a lot, and I mean a lot, of videos of Santa sightings. Now, give it, I know probably 99% of them are fake.
I
But
refer
some of
you-
those,
I
some of those
refer
look kind
you
of
back-
compelling.
I refer you to Sasquatch.
Oh, see, and
My
that too.
God.
I've seen a million Sasquatchian
Put it in the camera.
videos, but I seen one that I truly believe in my heart.
And that's very good for you to do that. I will not disarray your belief in a squatch.
Squatch right there.
So, is can you see the mini Sasquatch?
No,
Sean?
you can't.
Oh, we're frozen.
We're frozen.
Oh, that's cool. Anyway, so
Oh, that was so.
do you
appropriate
think
right there.
that is there a video of you out there on YouTube? Do you think that one of these are really the real Santa Claus caught in the air in a glimpse of beaming light?
Are you talking on the right before Christmas?
Yeah, like with the reindeer sled in the air.
Not that I know of.
That's what I thought. But I had to ask because there was a couple of them that looked really, really real. But I know that nowadays with film and effects, and I know because a lot of things I'll watch and I'll see. It's funny when you start dealing with things, you can see them in productions or whatever. Like, oh, I know that effect, or oh, I know that little trick to get that look, or
Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
well, guys, here's the skinny about the whole thing. There's a lot of guys out there with really nice white beards that want to do good and want to make sure that the Christmas dream is still alive, and that's wonderful. I want you to read the book. You kind of have an idea of where I'm going with that. But when it comes to am I alive? Am I real? You got to have hope and you've got to have belief in something. And what better person could you have a belief in that he is real than me? If you want to go and if you're going to go, high tech and get ghost analyzers and energy beams and all this to try to figure out where the presents came from, you could look no farther than your heart. I saw how you were just to receive a mug, and everybody saw the joy you had. Do you really want to destroy all of that joy that you get from just here, thank you, I love you?
Never, absolutely not.
See? So, I mean, if you want to go out and make cartoons and animation and try to quote unquote catch me in my job, I think you got to kind of reevaluate what you're getting out of all of this.
We apologize, Santa. Our battery at our camera just died.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's okay. You could still, we still got a little, we make it work around here.
Good.
Because that's what we do.
That's what the Wop and Lethnick do. I decorate. They technicalize.
See, now I gotta stop focusing up there and start focusing down there. 'Cause now you're down. Now
I
you're
think
down
I
there.
look huge, bigger here now.
Oh, that's inappropriate.
Oh,
things are getting crazy. Speaking. Oh man, it's 2 o'clock. We'll be back after these messages.
After a long day's work, you ain't looking forward to going home and dealing with that bitch. Stop on in to the 2 Mix Wop House, located on Highway FU in Kiss My Ass, Wisconsin. Offering lots of double whiskey specials to keep you mental health stable so you don't go home and slap a bitch. And if that bitch happens to be with you, we've got my wife as a fat cunt dinner specials for 2. That's right, we're offering a half chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy for the missus and a whole sifter of whiskey for you. And if you happen to have them snot-nosed little punk-ass kids with you, we've got the My Kids are a bunch of unappreciative asshole dinner specials. That's right, we're bringing you 2 pounds of pasta that they can stuff in their fat little faces and sit there and shut the fuck up, giving you some sense of mind and some peace of fucking quiet in this world, because nobody deserves it more than you. So stop on in to 2 Mix and Wop House, Whiskey Saloon and Cabaret. It's located on County FU in Kiss My Ass, Wisconsin.
Greetings. My name is Arif Hussein Saeed Abu Mahal, but you may refer to me as Arif. I would like to tell you about some interesting and wonderful specials we have this week at the 2 Mix Quickie Wop. We are offering many wonderful things for everybody in the neighborhood to gawk at you and consider you the Jagra of everyone's popularity. So let's go with the specials. This week we offer 1 gallon of Murphy's windshield wiper fluid for only $1.29 a gallon. We are also offering Jiffy Pop 3-pack. Impress your friends with wonderful Jiffy Pop for only $1.29 per unit. Tampax tampons are on sale this week for only $1.29, so you can plug that woman up if she gets a little too red on the carpet, if you know what I'm saying to you. We are also offering specials on Kit Kats and Marlboro Blend tobacco products. So, take it from me, Arif. Come down to the 2 Mix Quickie Wop and discover all the wonderful specials we are offering today.
Fritos, they're like, just get 2 for free. Oh, hey!
Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Good, Mart.
I got a milkshake from there and it had a bone in it.
In the milkshake from the Quickie Mart?
Oh, because it came from the brown cow.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it happens.
Hey, Johnny Chompers did a bit on the chocolate milk coming from brown cows. You remember that?
Does Santa ever have chocolate milk with his cookies, or only white milk? I wonder.
Ooh, that's a good question. Does anybody ever leave Santa chocolate milk with their cookies?
Oh yeah. And I'm not a movie. I'm not lactose intolerant.
It's a new age thing.
Yeah. Cricket. So, what did you? Let's go. Let's bring it back a little bit.
Back to the grasshopper.
So now that you've been with us through pretty much the entire show, what did you think of our little 2 Mix and a Wop presentation?
I think this was wonderful. I think you went way overboard with Christmas in July, and I think that's wonderful. This would be wonderful to do every single. I guess you do it every year, and I think it's a great thing.
But we are in year 2.
Yep, this is year 2 of our tradition here. Year
tradition.
2. Yep, and it's a tradition now officially. So this is an every year thing for sure.
Me and Mom, we are Christmas lovers, and I thought that we were dying out. But the more I talk to people out in public, there is a lot more people who still love Christmas. I don't even know where I'm looking, but
I really think you guys gotta, if you can help me in the Wisconsin area, Kenosha, Racine, any of that area in there. If you can, if you've got any kids out there that need to have that want to send a letter, I would say just dump it into your little show there and handle it for me. Get me the information later on, a little bit closer about September,
Oh hell
And,
yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We'll definitely do that. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh hell yeah.
if they're looking for a special thing, that would be good to do.
That would be awesome, and we'd really appreciate that.
I keep saying
also
we're
the single
from here.
moms, too. The
I'm
single
getting
moms can
older.
send
Let's
us.
support where we're from more, and this is another good
You know,
reason to do that.
And it's funny too because I went to
Yeah.
Nike and Naria,
Yeah, so.
but they're 14 and 13, and it's not that they don't believe, it's that they're like shy when it comes to that stuff now.
Oh,
Like, they
when,
went through
when
this-
you stop believing Santa brings underwear that's too small.
Santa, what's your beliefs
Oh
on
my God,
ugly
that
Christmas
explains
sweaters?
a lot.
Like, it was a rare thing. Now they're just everywhere. Ugly sweaters.
It's a fad. You know, whatever you want to wear. I mean, we really don't do sweaters up here, especially Christmas, but we do have festivities and things that go on. We have different programs that we happen as far as within the factory and where we're building the toys and building things. And I think one of the funniest things, though, is that I have all these parents that want to come in and say, Santa, I could really use a Ferrari. And I always look at them and say, I'll get you the Ferrari, dude. I got no problem with that. But you got to understand, I'm a toy maker.
You're gonna have
It's got to be a bit small.
Yeah. What was funny? That or his leading?
Yeah. This guy. Oh man, see now I kicked over the drink. Everything's going crazy.
No, I mean it's a perfect show because you do that at least once anyway.
Yeah,
That's
it's actually the
always.
second time I kicked over the drink twice. I always put this as my big drink cup here, and I always keep
Wait,
it
is
right
that a
by my-
Raiders?
It is, but
Wait, what is that name
Is
on the other
Tom
side?
Brady
It's-
buying them or something?
yeah.
Did he ask Santa for that, or is he
Does
just doing
Santa?
that?
That was one of my questions. Does Santa like sports?
Sure.
I know you don't have time for it, but
Oh, no, we have leagues up here.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they've got like snowball.
So do you watch elf
they've got, like,
football? Do you got elf football?
They've got snowball fight competitions.
But you didn't get soft
The
like
old-
all the soft rules they're doing
Sure.
here, with Bell and everything. You guys just do hardcore, right?
Well, they're very competitive.
Nice.
I didn't even think about it. I mean, you got thousands of elves. Why wouldn't you have
Well,
leagues?
not everybody is a toy maker. I mean, did you not get that out of the movie?
Right.
There's some that are
Yeah,
good.
I was thinking the same thing. Which
Oh,
movie?
some make cookies.
Some are
bakers.
dentists.
Some are on
Yeah.
Your foot fetish show.
Some live in a tree.
It's a small city,
some are
up, guys. It's a
dentists.
small city up here. I've got over 11,000
dentists.
elves that are working. So we've got, just like you would have down there, we have homes that need to be redone. We need,
woodmakers.
What's the name of the city? Is it just called North Pole?
We just call it North Pole.
Well, okay.
Speaking
how's
of which,
the
like-
seedy or the DBR element of the female elves there? Do maybe some of them sit on the street corner and want to make money that way? Just money for a friend.
They're all, no, no. Everybody's pretty content with what they've got.
I just that
What?
that whole Bumble website. Like I went on there thinking I was gonna hook up with some Yeti-like beast, but all I found on there were a bunch of
Yeah.
Yeti-like beasts.
Yeah, Sean,
Big
you've got to
scary
stop
ones.
exploring sometimes.
Bumble.
Be happy with
Bumble's
who you are.
coming.
Be happy with who you are and what you've got, and move forward.
I thought I was
That's
gonna.
That's
meet-
kind of a way of moving forward, exploring more, right? Like seeing, is this for me too?
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to meet like
Nice.
this big like Bumble,
Yeah.
a Bumble
You don't need
snow
that.
woman.
No, you don't need that.
Oh, Santa says no. He already knows what you need. So
No,
You don't
there's-
need that.
There's not.
There's a bunch of
He
bumbles.
saved me
on
time
Bumble.
and money.
There's a bunch of fumbles on Bumble.
Fumble Bumble.
I completely.
But I'm
forgot
sure
about
that you'll find someone sometime that'll put a star on the top of your tree.
a dirt star. Oh.
What?
We love him, so we make fun of him because we love him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, they love me.
it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Stop that. He doesn't understand.
Oh,
I don't understand.
thanks, Santa. I didn't know he didn't know.
Merry Christmas. Now you
No,
Love
I
you.
know. I know.
Now I know.
G.I. Merry Christmas,
See,
Joe.
I can see clearly now.
The rain is gone. Oh, speaking of going back, I wanted to say.
Yeah, you missed something. You said
I did miss something, and we usually start with this, but we're gonna end with this. This is gonna be our final
Random
segment.
act?
Right.
Random fact.
Did you know, Santa? Right, Mick here. My random fact is: did you know that out of 13 elves and all their 34 teeth that they have, take away 13 of the 34, what they have remaining is how many times they loved a woman in that span of time. I just wondering
I
if
didn't
you
get
ever
the
heard
front
that.
of that. You froze up. I didn't pick up the front of that.
Good save.
Well,
I've been around a little bit, bro.
I have.
Oh, I thought maybe you want to explain mine.
No, I usually translate for the
Right, Mick.
the right Mick.
Guy over here.
What
Yeah,
do
I
call it?
understand.
The McGlyphics. That's what I
Yeah.
call it. The right McGlyphics.
Okay.
I can't even translate that one. That was
He's
beyond
so
me.
silly,
Okay.
happy, fucking excited to be talking.
Yeah, I am so
he's-
excited.
yeah,
I'm
he's-
sorry.
yeah, he's excited.
And I like numbers and mathematics and words and mixing them together too. So it's fun.
Sure.
I have two.
I'm not telling you nothing you don't know.
I have two random facts. One, this is more for the listeners, lurkers, right, Mick and left, Mick. Did you know that one of the Canadian postal codes for upper peninsula of
1, 2, 3,
Canada,
4, 5.
HOHOHO.
Oh yeah. No. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I forgot. We're 5. They're 6.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
mix letters and numbers.
Yeah. So
My bad.
and a tribute to Santa. It's ho ho ho. And my other random fact is actually about the singer that was in this week's Into the Void. Paul Cassidy, who sang for Brain Pleasure, also sang for Mesh, a couple other local bands. When I was younger, I idolized this dude vocally. I did. I thought I would never be as good as him.
Really?
And yeah, I really did.
I mean, he's good, but
No, I thought I would
I'm probably biased, but I fucking love your voice.
when I was younger, I was like,
Way
man,
more.
dude, I'm never gonna be as good as him. And then once, full disclosure, sorry, Paulie, a couple years back, all the guys like that Scott, Shane, and all the people who were involved in like doing music with him, they're like, man, because they knew how I felt. They're like, you surpassed him a long time ago, right?
Oh, so I'm
And I
not
was
the
like,
first one to
"Oh."
say.
Yeah, no, it meant a lot to me, but that's just a random fact that I did. I thought I would never be as good a singer as him. I idolized that dude. When I
So Paul, step your game up. Ask Santa. Maybe he'll show you how.
You got a random fact there, left,
Some
Mick?
boy.
I do actually.
All right, let's
This is where
hear
you
it.
shine.
So like, I've been drinking Bud Light for the past 2 weeks. Just like trying to judge how people like react to me drinking Bud Light. And I thought
For
there
2
would be
weeks.
some adverse reactions. But like so far, I haven't seen any difference here.
It's all positive.
So far, everything's okay.
I mean, it seems that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look fine. Sound fine.
Look like a beetle.
I think it's totally unbalanced.
Santa, the 4 Beatles.
So,
Which one does he closest look like?
random fact is Bud Light does not do anything to you.
Oh, okay. Do you have a random fact for us, Santa?
Or can you name a beetle he looks like? Or a Ramon?
Oh, he-
I was thinking about-
yeah, a trimmed up Ramon. So, are you feeling funny about stuff, right, Mick?
I'm left, Mick.
You know, since you're doing the Bud Light thing, left.
Oh,
Mick?
nothing.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I woke up with a titty the other day, but then it went away.
Well, I just see that you're crossing your legs a little bit different.
Oh, thanks.
And that really kind of you were very good about putting the wig on, so I didn't know if that was meaning anything or not.
Well, I mean, like
It's very popular right now.
Do I look good?
Yeah.
As a Ramon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very Ramonish.
All right, let's
Trimmed up Ramon.
All right,
as
let's go.
Santa said.
Let's go. Let's get this train going. Because these things are stabbing me in my eyeballs.
And that's it for.
No, I think Santa.
Oh, Santa, did you have a random fact, Santa?
About what?
Anything.
I
random.
do like it
Random
backwards.
fact.
Random fact.
No, I've kind of given you the facts as far as with,
All day.
you know. Yeah, all day.
And the random fact is Santa gave us all the facts.
Oh,
Boom!
okay. I got. This is gonna be the last one because I gotta go. But what time zone is the North Pole?
Moon.
Oh.
3-7 time zone.
Northern Central.
Northern Central 3-7, and he says
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Who's closest, Santa?
It's whatever time zone you want.
I win!
Oh,
I knew it! I won!
Random fact.
Guys,
Love you, Santa!
Thank you for having me. I hope to see you when I come in. No, I will not be bringing the slaying the reindeer, but I will have Mrs. Claus will be with me.
Cool.
Let's go ahead and hook up later on, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Okay.
See you in August.
Absolutely, Santa. Give us 1 second. We're going to close the show out because we got no reason to keep it on
No
after
reason.
you leave.
Santa's
so
out,
we're
we're
going to
out.
close it up so we can say a proper goodbye offline.
Sure,
And
let's
that's
go.
it. That's it for everybody. See you in 2 weeks, bitches.
Merry Christmas in July! This is not for Santa. He already knows.